What's going on, guys? I came across this article yesterday on Facebook. Brother Coach Greg Adams posted this on his Facebook page, and it's an article from the Daily Caller, which reads U.S. marriage rate drops to the lowest level on record in over 150 years. Now, I'm sure that a lot of people who are into the red pill within the manosphere or just basic conscious people in general are not surprised by this statistic. Of course, we all know that marriages are going down, and actually divorces are going down. And the reason why divorces are going down because less people are getting married. So don't fall for this rhetoric that says that since divorces are going down, that means marriages are getting better. Not exactly. It just means that the few people who are getting married, the fewer people who get married, the less divorce. So that's pretty much what the stat means. But they will tell you that they just, they just try to hold on to hope all the damn time and try to hold on to traditionalism. But you can't hold on to that because we don't live in a rosy ideal world. It's nice to think that if you're moral and decent, automatically the world will comply to your worldview. But that's not the case. Reality, you don't live in an ideal world. Real life is volatile. So a lot of people who try to push morality and traditionalism, they don't really understand that. I'm not against traditionalism. I would love to live in an ideal world that's rosy and rainbows and everybody loves each other and marriages last forever. But people, us adults, have to live in reality, and we have to realize that reality is harsh. We can't have it the way we want it all the time. Unfortunately, so the reality is that marriage is on a decline. Birth rates are going down. And of course, there's like a lot of ideas out there floating around about how to reverse that. But about like what Aaron Clary said, he said that you know not everything has a solution. You cannot find a solution to everything. 'Cause even Thomas Sowell, he said a famous quote that there are no solutions, only trade-offs. So so I just read a little bit of this article. This, of course, you find this on the dailycaller.com, which is I believe Tucker Carlson owns this website. Not to get confused with the Daily Wire, which is Ben Shapiro's newspaper, but this is the Daily Caller. It says the U.S. marriage rate has dropped to the lowest on record since the federal government began keeping the data in 1867, the Wall Street Journal reported Wednesday. The marriage rate fell 6% in 2018, with 6.5 unions formed for every 1,000 people, according to the National Center for Health Statistics report. The report reflects how economic insecurity and changing norms are eroding marriage, which has plunged since the Great Depression of the 1930s, according to the Wall Street Journal. Millennials are in peak marriage years, their 20s and 30s, and it's still dropping. Sally Curtin, a statistician at the center, told the Wall Street Journal, "This is historic." Hmm. Of course, millennials are not getting married, and of course, when Generation Z gets older, of course, they're not going to get married. You know, they're gonna get married at a lower rate. But of course, you're gonna have millennials getting married here and there. But I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm just going by reality. I'm just like I said, I'm not trying to hold on to hope like a lot of people. Sometimes you just have to look at things for how they really are and how it is. If you don't see things getting better, eventually it's going to get worse. Because I don't see any conservatives, I don't see any alt-right people, I don't see any people on the left or the right, I don't see any Christians, anybody, coming up with a solution to how to reverse the marriage decline, as far as I know. Because if anybody had the right idea, they would have fixed it like a long time ago. So, so I just like I said, you can't just hold on to hope. You just had to be a realist on this. Of course, I'd love to live in an ideal world where everybody, got married and loved each other, stayed married to the old and gray. I mean, that was back in the old days, but now you don't see that, unfortunately, unless there's something major happens, like within society, like some kind of major change, like but if that until that happens, I don't think it's gonna get any better, at least within this lifetime, But what I'll do is I'll just leave the link below to this dailycaller.com article, which came out yesterday, and you can read it yourself. I don't really like have the article, but you just get the time, read it, share it, and in the comments below, add your input. All right, guys, peace out.